Hello everybody and welcome back to the cinema. Today we're going to be watching episode 3 of season 3 of You. Last episode we saw the return of the cage. We can't escape it, but honestly, would it be you without the cage? I don't know. I don't know if it would be the same energy. Anyway, my guess is that someone is going to be locked up in that cage real soon. I don't have any theories about who it's gonna be, and honestly, I don't really care. Well, that's not true. As long as it's not the librarian, then I don't care. You can throw any of them in there. Throw them all in there and let them fight it out Squid Game style. I'm excited to see what happens next. I hope you are too, so let's just get into it.
Hey, there's more vans than yesterday.
Fuck, she's already spiraling.
Already? How can you be so calm?
I get what she's saying, but also she's making it way worse for herself by hanging out at home just watching the hysteria unfold.
I'm scared. What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Didn't you just launch a brand new business?
Just be normal.
Yeah, sure thing, Bonnie and Clyde.
Fuck. The last thing I need is to inspire him to start watching me.
I have to say, I'm still very unclear as to why you decided to volunteer here.
Madre Linda has her very own missing white woman.
Missing white woman syndrome is America's favorite pastime next to porn.
I love
There's a
her.
disproportionately high level of public attention, a very clear message is being sent.
She got you there, Beanpole.
How did he know?
Tender is the night.
Oh, why is Joe in my head again?
We're neighbors.
Ugh.
They're about to interview one of her best friends.
Mind if I have a quick bathroom break?
As soon as she brings up your connection to Natalie, you're not slick, Joe.
Dante, kill me now.
How do you explain this exchange?
Have y'all ever seen a security cam photo that clean? Like,
Do you typically receive prophylactic?
I know this is supposed to be a wealthy community, but
Stop to say hi.
come on.
Poured a fresh tart, and oh, look at this.
Him
We
again.
got Madre Linda's newest bacon queen, Love Quinn. I'm making
Shouldn't
an
Joe
ironic
Jr. be at
TikTok.
home studying for his
Okay.
Gen, whatever the fuck major he was trying to flex with before?
Is there any way to shut him up?
Stop that.
Stop what?
Flirting.
Oh,
Okay.
this is
Yes,
hard
yes,
because
yes, you
I
were right. You were married.
completely respect Love being assertive and setting boundaries here. But from a strategic standpoint, Love wants information, and playing along with this rapport that he's trying to build with her would be a good way to get it.
I forgot my wallet. I'm not flirting with you. I'm begging you for food.
Carrot or chai walnut?
Carrot, please.
He just becomes more problematic every second. Choosing carrot over chai walnut?
How are you holding up? Do you
Ooh,
have people
she
that
tried it.
you can talk to?
She did. But see, he looks apprehensive now though. I think,
I'm sorry.
and like, this is so gross to say, but I think if she had played along a little bit earlier, that maybe he would be more willing to open up to her now.
My baby is sick.
Oh,
I need to go.
I got it. I
on
got
the-
it.
What?
I can do it. I can do it. I know how ovens work.
You're gonna leave the stepson of the woman you murdered
Here with
alone
your baby.
Yeah, there's a spare
in the
key my
spot
drawer.
Hey, okay, spare key in
where
the
you
drawer.
murdered her? I mean, I understand your baby being sick, but his grandmother's with him. It's not like he's with the babysitter. Like, take a few minutes to turn off your ovens. Honestly, I hope he finds something, because right now the show is really oversaturated with annoying characters. So we either need to get rid of some, or we need to find a way to make them more vital to what's happening. What I would personally like to see happen would be for Theo to stumble upon a clue and for Love to essentially be backed into a corner and be forced to pin Natalie's whole murder on Joe. I would absolutely love to see Joe go down for a crime that he didn't actually commit. That would be pure poetry.
I mean, I thought the measles were eradicated.
The
Even in the age of
measles.
COVID, there are parents who refuse to have
Is there
their
not
children
a shot
vaccinated.
for that?
You'll need to contact anyone who's been near Henry right away.
You do not need to feel embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Look, why don't I handle the call so you can focus on Henry?
That's very kind, but it's important that I do it myself.
Absolutely.
Love.
That's a narrative you want to be in control of.
You're right, Matthew's a threat.
So you're saying that
We should frame him. I was just trying to think of a word that doesn't sound like it's
I feel like the smarter move would be to frame Theo instead. Because Matthew is obviously intelligent. He's created this like tech empire. But Theo, he does not seem like he would pass the ceiling tile test. Plus, didn't Sherry say that Matthew cheated on his first wife with Natalie? Because if that's true, then that would be motive for Theo. Also, just Theo's annoying. Matthew, I don't have any beef with him. Yet.
I do still have one thing from the box. Natalie's scarf with her blood on it. I only kept it for insurance.
take care of it.
First of all, ew. Second, how is that insurance? That is her blood and DNA on your property. Right now, that thing doesn't incriminate anyone but the two of you. Were you not just speculating that there may have been more cameras that Natalie didn't know about? What if you're right? If that turns out to be true, then those cameras will have you on tape with Natalie wearing what? The same fucking scarf you're trying to use as a plant. Oh,
The measles, for fuck's sake. What else can go wrong? I gotta get to Matthew's house. I gotta plant the scarf.
While you're hallucinating, I see no flaws in that plan.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Wow, dumber than advertised.
What were you doing in my backyard?
Fuck.
That can't be real, right? Why on earth would Matthew bring him into his house? Not only is he acting incredibly erratic, but he has a rash all over his body. So, naturally, you'd invite him inside. Especially during COVID times, like, sir. Also, your wife is missing, so, like, maybe think about that for a minute before letting a stranger in your home.
Here, I thought I would bring you dinner.
Thought you had no money on you.
I wonder if you know that I know he's lying right now.
Where is the scarf now?
I considered
Joe, he had it in his hand, didn't he? What if Matthew actually knocked Joe out and not his illness? I still think it's incredibly risky and stupid to bring Joe into his house, but let's say he came across Joe in the backyard, saw that he had Natalie's scarf on him, and connected the dots from there. If that were the case, what better opportunity is he going to have to get answers than right now?
You can't be there for Theo if you're behind bars.
We still haven't seen the scarf. Not that I want to see it again because it's nasty, but I feel like Matthew has it. Especially because earlier in the episode, Joe was speculating that Matthew might be building a case against him. And I don't know, now I'm starting to think like that could be true. I dismissed it before as Joe being paranoid and crazy because he is those things, but it could also be foreshadowing. And it's a situation where if Matthew does have it, then Joe's fucked because it's not like he can ask him about it. Ooh, this is starting to get good.
We'll get home safe. Don't want to find you passed out by the trash again.
So the scarf isn't in Matthew's possession, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know about it. I feel like fucking Sherlock Holmes right now, bitch.
We got the know-how, we got the knack. Now all we need's a case to crack.
What if Matthew found Joe by the trash cans, like he said, saw the scarf there, but instead of taking it, took photos on his phone? That would actually be the smartest course of action. Because if Matthew had kept it, then the scarf really would become a plant and it would work in Joe's favor. But if instead Matthew had photographic evidence of Joe holding the scarf, especially if that is on top of some other evidence that maybe we don't know about yet, And Matthew mentioned that he found Joe specifically by the garbage because he knew that Joe would go back there looking for the scarf and that he would find it because he himself left it there. It's genius. Matthew. Yes.
Wow. You get it.
I really think they're both being played. I think Matthew is definitely onto him, and maybe Theo is too. But I feel like it's more likely that Matthew maybe told Theo that he was suspicious of the neighbors and possibly like advised him to get close to Love. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's been behind the scenes pulling all sorts of strings that we don't even know about. These bitches! It's bad enough that they're treating Natalie's memorial like it's fucking 29 rooms, but they couldn't even bring their own flowers. No class.
You done made a whole ass out of yourself. Not a half of ass, a whole complete ass. Grade A thick ass out of yourself.
He knows something. Matthew was either clocking them the whole time, or maybe Theo did find something at the bakery and told Matthew about it. And then they started digging.
He waited so long because he almost couldn't do it. They've got nothing, and even if they find something, we'll take care of it. We always do.
Do you?
Can't tell you how sorry we are for exposing Henry.
Both your daughters had measles?
You see, we just don't believe in subjecting kids to toxic injections they don't need.
Oh, you're dead. Either that or they're gonna set you and your wife up to take the fall for Natalie.
The most important thing is that everyone is better now, right?
Hey, Gil.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Imagine Theo walks in at that exact moment. I can't believe she went there again. Has she learned nothing? She's learned nothing. Maybe he's not really dead. In the first episode, they actually showed us Natalie's like dead body, so we knew that, you know, she was gone. But we didn't see that here, so I'm thinking maybe he's still alive and he'll probably end up in the cage, just like I said at the beginning. Damn it. Love is such a liability. This episode was insane, but I can't lie, I had so much fun watching this. I think this might be my favorite episode so far. And I don't know, I kind of think I might be onto something. Don't tell me. But please do tell me what you thought of this episode, how you're liking this season so far, and as always, definitely let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. Thank you all again for joining me on today's trip to the cinema. I hope you had fun. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more. Bye.